This video reviews how the visual tools in StrADDegy support the development of fact fluency as a consequence of memory through meaning. Here's a quick snapshot of the big ideas explored in StrADDegy and how the tools support their development. Let's begin with cardinality. The ultimate goal of counting is to answer the question, how many? Nuzzlers are a powerful tool to support this burgeoning idea. Here are 5 ones. Children develop their sense of number initially through counting. But when they make the connection that the name associated with the last item counted does more than identify that item, it defines the how muchness of the set, they begin a whole new journey into the richness of quantity and magnitude. Rotating and shifting the nuzzlers will strengthen this notion of the constant fiveness of 5 even further. While children are immersed in the complex work of matching number names to items as they count, they often lose sight of an obvious connection. Each number in the counting sequence is one more than the number that came before. Again, nuzzlers, with their embedded quantity perpetually revealed, are a powerful tool to build this mental model of hierarchical inclusion. Once children realize that smaller numbers are nested inside larger numbers, they start building mental models for these part-whole relationships. StrADDegy uses visual tools to strengthen this imagery. Consider 8, for example. Children need to know it can be 8 and nothing more, but they also need to know it can be 7 and 1, 6 and 2, 5 and 3, 4 and 4, 4, 3 and 1, and so on. The commutative property also fortifies this connection between the relationships of the parts. 10 can be 6 add 4, but it can also be 4 add 6. The order in which the parts are considered does not change the whole. Adding the balance scale introduces the associative property and its power in helping children make sense of number relationships. Consider 8 as modeled by 5 and 3 on the left-hand side of the scale. If I remove 1 from the 5 to make 4, and make a compensatory addition of 1 to the 3 to make another 4, the bucket is in balance. A beautiful representation of the power of compensation and equivalence, leading to a near-double StrADDegy, further reinforcing the equal sign as a symbol, meaning equivalence. This use of compensation and equivalence derived from the associative property can be modeled using other StrADDegy visual models and ultimately introduces the use of a bridging strategy for some of the more complicated addition facts. The transition from additive to multiplicative reasoning begins with unitizing. StrADDegy introduces this concept implicitly through nuzzlers. Nuzzlers crystallize the idea that a number can simultaneously be 2 things at once. For instance, in this case, it can be 5 ones, or thought of as a composite set that itself can be counted. Unitizing sets of 10 is the foundation of our place value system and is explored in depth as it relates to teen numbers in the 10 and some more module. The Rec and Rec nuzzler and the 10 frame give visual support to this exploration. If you'd like to explore our interactive visual tools to build mental models for your students, please visit our site for a trial.